Tom, I've had it with this place. I'm getting us the F out of here.
I know. We'll use our imagination.
Tom, you know imagination has no place in public school. But what we do have are some old books. Look at this one.
What is that, the Reading Rainbow?
No, Tom, it's the Reading Rainbow for copyright reasons. Using some animation, this old book can take us anywhere in the world we want to learn more about schools. Where would you like to go, Tom?
How about India?
India? All right. Reading Rainbow, take us to India. Boy, there sure are a lot of poor kids here. They're not going to be able to go to school. Maybe we could ask that teacher for help.
Michael, that's not a teacher. That's James Tooley.
The actor?
What? No, James Tooley is an educational researcher from the UK. He found out that in India and other parts of the developing world, there's a huge array of low-cost private schools that are educating more people than the public schools in those countries at lower costs and with better results. The opposite of what we're led to expect. And almost nobody knew about it until James Tooley found it, researched it, and wrote about it. So here we are in countries that are quite poor, and yet even in these poor countries, parents are able to send their kids to low-cost private schools that they prefer to the government schools and that are educating more people. Nobody knows about this. I wonder why.
America's still number one. We need to have some amount of public education to force kids to be educated because many parents are in a position to educate their own kids. Without public schools, we all know there'd be this Lord of the Flies, doomsday world of illiterate, uncivilized, uneducated marauders running around.
But what Tooley shows is that in poor countries, by far poorer than any American state, parents do care about their kids getting an education. And when government schools don't provide it, they draw from the small amount of resources they have to send their children to these low-cost private schools.
So there are working alternatives to our system in other countries. And there's no reason why those working alternatives can't at least be tried to some extent in our countries. But the argument is it's not enough that all the kids have to be going to school. They all have to be going to have a uniform school experience. From Maine to Hawaii, whether they're rich or whether they're poor, everyone has to be taught the same things in the same way.
It's not obvious that this makes any sense. The students are not wrong when they say, I'm never going to use this stuff. They are never going to use it. The vast bulk of it they're never going to use. Why can't they have a curriculum designed for their needs that focuses on their particular strengths?
Yeah, this is a relic of the Cold War. You had the Russian communists put Sputnik up as the first satellite in space, and then all the Americans freaked out and said, hey, all the kids gotta learn science because we've got to catch up to the Soviets. 60 years, 70 years later, and everyone from coast to coast is being forced to learn how to calculate the dew point and the degree at which water saturates the earth on a farm, as opposed to learning things like logical fallacies, how income taxes work, how to take out a mortgage, or even things that are simply interesting to them.